Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Film Club to Death. As always, I'm your host, Richard Blackburn, and again, as always, I'm joined by a handsome little alien freak called Joe Wood.
Thank you
Joe,
very much.
how are you doing? How's things?
I'm incredible. I've never been
Thought you were
better.
gonna say I'm in heaven.
I'm in heaven. No, I'm fine.
Now, how do you feel about a Ferrari?
Oh, I want it.
Oh yeah,
I want this car.
as everybody
That's what
knows,
I see.
you're a huge car guy.
I'm a gas head or whatever the
It's petrol in this country, son. Don't forget about that.
I'm a I'm a diesel hound. I'm a diesel dog.
I've
Um,
seen you drink some diesel, lager and cider and blackcurrant all combined. That's the only diesel I've seen you chug down.
near.
Put in your engine, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, how many
Yeah.
horsepower? Cars are
What's
shit, and
yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
and if you listen to this and you're a big fan of cars, you're the problem.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When people say what is wrong with men in this world, it's cars. Surprise.
When you
It's not the
get
men, it's
mangled
the
to
cars.
death, to be
Yeah.
fair, I actually do drive, so I will probably get mangled to death.
If one of us was going to get mangled to death, to be fair,
To be fair,
I don't know, I
you
think
could
it's
be mangled as a
50-50.
passenger.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you.
If anything, you're more likely to get mangled because like if I'm driving, you're on the passenger. I'm swerving my side out the way.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
see it
And I'm
coming though,
just
that's the
there.
thing. I always think it's one of my favorite things in films, in
Car
like
crashes.
but unexpected. And like sometimes I always say it, I'm like they're gonna crash,
Oof.
and and I think it's from No Country from Old Men. No Country from Old Men. No Country for Old Men. Where he's driving along at the end and just out of nowhere just gets sideswiped. Like I always like because it was the first time I watched it. It was so unexpected. And I was like, it's stuck with me all these years. When did that film come out?
And
Two
that is
thousand eight.
2007, 6.
2007. You're right. Wow. I was
Because it
close.
was
2008.
yeah, it was the battle of the
World countries.
yeah.
It was the
Oh yeah,
battle
no,
of
it
the
was the battle
what?
of the new countries. Uh, There Will Be Blood. That was out as well.
Oh, but that was 2008.
7.
Oh yeah. I've been
That
psyoped
was
again.
2014. You're joking. Anyway, what wasn't 2007 or 8 was The Hidden.
Yeah, the hidden.
Hidden in Plain Sight.
We're talking FBI horror alien thriller.
I'll read you the IMDb
Is he
tags.
actually FBI though, or is he just pretending?
I think. Okay. So
Because people say he's FBI,
the F.
but
I mean,
see.
he says he's FBI.
Yeah, but I mean, I suppose you had to give something to the police chief at the beginning to be like, okay.
Well, he said the other guy, Wheatley or Wobbly
Ben Wheatley.
or Willis, not Willis.
What
Who
you
was the
talking
like
about, Willis?
oh the some of the a real desk jockey comes up like halfway through the film. It's
I
like
don't think
we
you can
did
call
some
them that anymore.
research on you can't call them desk jockeys, desk table jockeys, um, and it's like we did some digging on that Gallagher boy, and he's like the partner that died. They pulled up a picture. And one of them went missing. One of them was dead. They think this guy's using the other guy's
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
It was. It might have been really obvious,
But
but I
still, he's
was
gonna
like,
have to fake a badge or something, isn't he? I mean,
yes,
I
I
suppose that's
don't.
not so. Because I was watching the beginning of this with Rach, and she was like, and like when it cut to like the police like office, she was like, "Hey, it was all paper back then." And I was like, yeah, easier to like hide evidence, misplace stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no
Yeah,
record. You
yeah.
can just be like, I've never seen that. This
Well,
piece
no,
of paper, like in this huge office, like I've never seen any of that. Yeah, like when
no,
they
I've never seen it, sir.
scrunch it up and throw it.
Throw
You mean
it in the
his?
bin.
His not guilty plea? I think it just hit the rim of the bin and got on the floor.
And once it's done,
I
we
think this
know
guy's going to jail.
In this precinct, the floor is lava.
Yeah,
It's gone.
Kobe.
It's a forged confession.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one. I've got
Does this
18
look like
in
his
my
handwriting?
drawer.
Looks like it to me. Well, there's two police officers agree.
Yeah, I've never seen
You're
him
going to
write.
jail, son.
And this is everything wrong with the police system.
To be fair though,
The judicial.
they're not bad.
We got a
cops,
lot of
really.
scum. We got a lot of scum off the road by doing that. So tricking them into, they just admit it that they did it, even if they didn't.
I like.
See, this is why it always comes back to we need bullying.
Do we?
Not need, but I feel like it helps
I can
in
bully.
some cases,
I can bully you anytime you want.
and I'll be stronger for it.
I
In the end.
when I was looking up stuff for this, I was the director Jack Shoulder, great name. Was like, why is Michael Nouri never been cast in a film? He's like, he's talented, he's handsome, and then apparently the
Yeah.
whole time they just butted heads and like he wouldn't listen to any direction he was given. He was just doing whatever he wanted. He was just like, oh, that's probably why.
Oh, this is why he's an arsehole. Where I thought, like,
It's funny that
the
you won't take
introduction.
direction in your fucking horror alien thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to really.
I've
got to
done this
go.
before,
I've
mate.
got to go method on this fucking like.
Yeah. I believed him though as a.
Yeah,
like,
I actually thought he was
police
quite
detective.
quite good. To be
I thought
honest.
he was great, extremely handsome.
He
the
was
most-
quite handsome.
The most like Britpop.
Yet again, another section where we fawn over some 70s man.
The most Britpop American detective
Hmm.
I've ever seen. Like the haircut, the build, the outfit. Wow.
And do you
He
know what
gonna
I liked
arrest
about
me.
him in the
He loves his wife and
yeah,
kids.
I was gonna say, and it wasn't like when his wife's ringing and she's like, do you know how normally in a police thing it's like, are you fucking like? I always just go back to Heat where he's like, sorry, I missed your fucking chicken dinner, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, they actually. He's like, yeah, I'll be home in 15. Sorry, I got like lost track of time, and then he's home to took
Yeah.
his kid in, and it's like, oh my god, like he's in,
This
like
guy's such a
every
nice.
every other stereotype of police is like. You know what happened? I've had 3 divorces. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
You're married to the job.
yeah,
It's like-
fucking dinner went cold 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, 3 hours ago. But yeah, he's just like, hey, I'm bringing someone else. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Love
bringing
you.
like
Yeah, love you.
I'm
Bye.
bringing the most
Love you.
autistic man ever.
Oh. It is pretty. He's like completely normal, and then
Well,
all of a sudden he's just like
I
has no
actually-
idea how to function or talk.
Yeah, I
It's
actually
like, where did
thought
this come
that
from?
where when he's introduced in everything else he's doing, he seems completely normal, and then at the
Yeah.
dinner scene he acts like West, like he's never drank a beer or anything, and I'm like,
He's,
you should have indicated any of that before, where you're like,
yeah.
like
Like, where did you grow up? And he goes,
I know that
Yes.
like you couldn't have done it, but it's like he could have been a bit weirder at the desks. Do you know what I mean? He seemed like, yeah, I've got this
Yeah.
car. Like, do you know what I mean? He seemed like an actual. That's why I was a bit taken back. Where I'm like, I don't know if I loved. I would have preferred, and maybe this is the X-Files fan of me, if he was just a policeman who'd had an experience, and like I thought when he was on about his partner dying, he was
yeah,
he was supposed to be like suspended or something or on leave from the FBI, but he's going after him
yeah,
because
yeah,
he killed his partner. Like,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, I like the like how they were like battling across fucking planets or whatever, but because of the beginning, I was like, oh, like he's just like I was expecting him to be like later on they reach out to his commanding officer and he's like, he's supposed to be on fucking sick pay because he's too close or whatever.
cancel his statutory sick pay. We've seen him out and about
Yeah,
running.
yeah. Well, do you know what I mean? Like, I thought he was going to be like
Yeah, yeah.
going rogue to go after this, and then like obviously at the dinner scene, I was like, oh my god,
no one
he's an
believes
alien.
he's
Yeah,
an alien.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
When he
it's
was
like no one
looming
believes in
out-
aliens, and he goes,
When he was looming over his daughter, I was like, he's having an alien or a pedophile.
he's just like, here, she's very special. I was like, you better be this weird because like you lost a daughter.
Yeah, which was a
Like
good.
you better fingers crossed your kid died, or you're a complete freak and you need to get out of the
Yeah,
house.
so I didn't really like. Obviously, after that, I was like, oh, he's definitely in. Like when he's throwing the like fucking what's it called, the Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, he just takes a bite. And
When
he's
he
like,
when he throws the aspirin later in there, I was like, that's good. That's a good. Like, I enjoyed that.
yeah, it was really, as a friend, stay away from booze. And I like how we didn't see anything. It's just like, he goes around for dinner, has a beer, and it's like hard cut. It's the morning, and he's just fully dressed.
Well, it's not the
lying,
morning.
like,
It's
in a
the,
coffin.
it's the middle of the night.
Oh,
isn't
it's the middle of the night. But still, he's just like in the spare room, lying fully dressed, straight as an arrow.
Yeah, he's
And
like
he gets up with a headache, and he's like,
he immediately had to be put to bed after 2 beers.
yeah, he's like, you made a fool of yourself.
Sounds familiar.
You were throwing food around.
Sounds like
Doesn't ring
somebody.
a bell.
Sounds like somebody I know.
It doesn't ring a bell. So before we get on to, before we continue, so the film came out in 1987. It's called The Hidden, and basically what it's about
Oh yeah.
is.
I
We
just got
always do
straight
that.
into it.
Yeah,
I had a,
But if-
I was having a good time.
if you're one of probably
7.
everyone else in the world who hasn't seen The Hidden, because I hadn't heard
Which
of it
I
until
would
watch
recommend pausing this, going to watch it, and then coming back. Because it is spoilers.
I mean,
it's
we've
pretty
already
good.
we've already given away quite a lot, but yeah, spoilers. It's really good.
That
but it's about-
1987 Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 1987.
Oh yeah. You just finished.
It's about Kyle MacLachlan.
fresh off
MacLachlan.
fresh off June and Blue Velvet. After this, this is this is
Oh,
early
shit.
into his career.
Yeah, yeah. He's FBI agent. Comes to New York,
No, it was L.A.
LA. Same difference.
New York. This
Um,
guy.
New York. This fucking it does. Now you say it, does seem very LA.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, yeah. It
The
screams
landmarks
LA, didn't
didn't give it away, did it?
it? I forget. Words are words. And then we've got Detective Beck, Tom Beck, who's just doing homicide. He's like, homicide for 12 years. Yada, yada, yada.
He's a crack shot at the
FBI
beginning,
goes-
by the way, and then can't hit a fucking. Because like,
Oh, it's tricky. Before we get onto that, it's about Kyle trying to track down a guy in LA. The reason Detective Beck gets involved is because it's like all of a sudden normal people are just doing like crazy stuff. There's like a bunch of
yeah, I
deaths
feel like that's
happening.
the premise. I feel like you're going too long. The premise is about like
Well, yeah, it's,
normal people going wild, and they need to figure out why.
yeah, yeah.
It's like no people with no
But once
criminal
you
record
know-
going like ape shit, and then there's a reveal. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But it's revealed pretty early on that it's an alien.
yeah, because the beginning is Tom Beck taking down. Well, you watch a guy rob a bank, and then massacre some
Yeah.
people, drive off, and it's the car chase. It's taking him out, and then like he's like still alive after getting riddled with bullets. You're like, well, that's weird, but okay, but a suspension of disbelief, and then
Maybe
boom,
he's got.
alien,
He vomits up an alien into
which was
his
a great effect, by
roommate's
the way.
mouth. That it was done really well.
And I love
Like if you focused on the jaw, you could.
Oh yeah, it's about a
It looked a
it's
bit
about a rip,
meh.
but
Yeah,
But I
but the
even
actual
think-
alien itself,
even the burn,
horrible.
even the burn, like
Yeah.
things looked really good. And like I like the fact where he goes into the new guy because the guy had like stomach cancer and like a fucking dodgy heart. So like
Did he need? Yeah, and he starts.
every time he's like the aliens going around, he's like oh and like making these horrible stomach noises. It's like oh yeah, that is genius. Where the aliens probably like why the fuck's this guy not working like the last one?
Yeah, because he sees a pink Ferrari and he starts running after it, and he's like,
After just
"What the
eating like a
fuck is going on?"
steak dinner and like farting up a storm in some diner, listening to like
I love.
fucking Guns N' Roses or whatever he's listening to.
Yeah, I love that when he goes into the music store and he just like looks at the poster and he's like he sees things he likes. He sees things that he wants and he likes and he just takes them. And he sees the poster with a guy holding a boombox and he's like, yeah,
That's sick.
and kicks through the glass, grabs it, and just starts playing music super loud. And
Well, I
everyone's like,
thought when he
"Can you turn
said
that down?"
when it was oh he sees stuff he likes and he wants it. I thought obviously when he sees the stripper, I thought that was sexual, but apparently it's not. Apparently he sees like all the money and wants the money.
That wasn't that obvious.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way you just see that in like this film. And you're like, oh, this guy, because he like tries to flirt with some people before in the car. Like he
Mm.
sees somebody else do it and pulls up, and that woman's like, "Fuck off." Um,
Yeah, what does he say?
he's like, I can't remember what he
Something-
says, but he like waves over, and then they're like, "Fuck off, creep."
Yeah, he's like, but I suppose maybe he sees like how everyone, because he's obviously going for, or it, alien, whatever the alien's called, is going for power and going for like, how can I be untouchable? How can I do this? So
Well,
maybe
I
he
feel like
sees,
he gains that
well, because he,
because
well, yeah,
like
because he goes for the senator in the end.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
think he
That's what I
does that
mean.
because he
Because
looks back, but at the start in the strip club, well, not the start, but he sees like everyone swooning after her, and maybe yeah, like it's not sexual, and it saw that
yeah, because
if
I
I
think
go into her, I'll have this power of I can make men do whatever I want.
yeah, because I did think that of like it was good where at first he just wants like fucking cars and like guns and shit, and then he's like,
He
oh no,
loves Ferraris.
I could just have like if I become this senator, then I'm like rich and everybody like cheers at what I say and like I will be untouchable again then. So it's I think it is a good like
Yeah,
progression of power
yeah.
where
'Cause
it
at
could
the end,
easily fallen into the trap of like being like it's just an alien we're gonna chase him and he's like it's on the run the whole time. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, because he stands up at the end and he's like, "I want to be president," and everyone's like,
Wow.
"It's like I want it. I want it."
That
Like, oh my god.
yeah, I thought it was good. Thought it was pretty good.
Mm.
Like Tom Beck,
I
like Carl McLaughlin playing Little Freak, feel like he's good at doing that. It's well cast.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, would
It
it
was
maybe the alien stuff would have maybe liked a bit. Well, I even like the bit that like even like how they've clearly had a past where they mention like that other planet, and they're like we're not fucking whatever's now like the other alien
yeah, well
race.
not Alvesians or whatever, and he's like, "We could rule the world here."
Yeah, which is like, and I always love like it goes back to the classic, the thing, where it's like that is the most like terrifying thing. I need to stop saying thing. Whereas like you can just be anybody at any time, and
Yeah, no
like
one has
even
any
this
idea.
even this has like a small window of like passing over, but like realistically, it's impossible to stop them because they can keep moving their body right up until like this guy gets
And it
one of
goes
the
in
guys
the
gets
dog.
shot in the head, and then he's seemingly like has like 5 minutes to get away.
Yeah, yeah. It was really interesting. I did love the fact that it was like over a 24-hour period, um,
What do you
maybe a
think?
bit less.
What do you think
It
about
was just like
the action and the car chases?
Car Chase was really good. I liked the start. I liked it didn't feel too. I mean, there was a few times where I was like, he hasn't reloaded in a while.
See,
And I
that
feel like
stuff
they
I can.
reload when it's. I don't mind,
I don't.
but they made a more of a point of it later, and he did a really cool thing where Carl just went like, like
Yeah,
threw it out.
that stuff
Um,
bothers me less um,
yeah,
than some people, but I like that's more of a like post John Wick thing. I feel like where it's like you've got to see him reload and like you need to know like a bullet count.
yeah. That
That's
particular type has
yeah,
actually
that's
17 bullets in a mag.
but I don't mind
Yada
it
yada
in
yada.
this where it's like they're fighting an alien. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if it like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm not really too bothered that fucking this stripper that's firing two fucking miniguns or whatever, like two Uzis, is like she hasn't reloaded in a while. Like
yeah, yeah. It was
I
more like
but like it's
I
like
did.
the physical action. I always think is like it still looks better than anything like that most things that come out now. Where it's like I know it costs way more
Yeah,
money, but it's like but does it like just fucking smash a
I
car?
well, yeah, and if fucking Nolan can buy a jumbo jet and crash that into a building,
Fuck
you can
Nolan,
do the occasional.
Christopher Nolan,
Yeah,
fraud.
fuck Nolan. As in he's fraudulent, as in he needs to be investigated.
He needs to be investigated by us, the
By the
kings
Good
of
Film
cinema.
Society.
Yeah, he needs to make something that isn't a complete freaking piece of shit.
No, I'm looking forward to the Odyssey.
Oh, what? Fucking hell. Do you want to make it any more grey? Mediterranean beach. Looks like it was
More
filmed in
like
fucking
fucking.
Sunderland.
Um, but I did. I loved how easy they were to like just kill people off, and
Mm.
how very quickly it was like, holy shit, it's now the police captain, and they're like, Captain Mafferty's gone fucking crazy and shot two people, and then they hear, oh, his partner, as in Beck's like old partner's gone off, and they look at him like, because he knows he's dead and he's just an alien inside. He's like,
I know that
fuck.
it's a bit different, but like I I think it's so forgotten how important and like having a film be 1 hour 40, 1 hour 30 is for like terms of pacing
Mm,
and stuff. Where it's like films you see. I just watched Project Hail Mary today. It was fine, but that was 2 hours and a half, and it's like it didn't need to be two. Like
yeah,
it was good, but it's like at least be 2 hours. Like you don't need like
yeah. Why do we
unless you
need
like some
this
epic
amount?
like do you know what I mean tale. It's like especially for like genre pieces. I feel like it's like this if this was any longer, it would have really started to feel like a drag. But it's like
Yeah,
you go in, it's interesting, the scenes move on, the characters develop, and it's like having that restraint to be like because I was reading that they cut a bit where he goes like the guy he steals the car from in the like who's doing the coke. He goes to his mansion first before going
yeah.
to the warehouse where the guns are or like the shop. And the guy was like, "We just cut that because it was like it just
You
did
don't
nothing. It did
need all
nothing for the
these.
story. And it was just like complete
Yeah,
like self indulgence." And it's like
and I feel like
that's
with
unreal.
something like this, yeah, with something like this, and it moves quite quickly. As it's only an hour 40, you can really keep up with it, and it keeps the pace, and it keeps that like tenseness throughout,
Yeah,
because you've got the little drops of like he's an alien, maybe he's not an alien. Now the Detective Beck's sort of understanding.
and I feel like this.
He arrests him, and you're like, things are slowing down, things are speeding up. We know what's about to happen. Like,
I feel like the
you got to
speed of
believe
it
him.
helps the tension as well, where it's
Mm,
like it's escalating at the rate of like the same rate of the film, and yet you understand well like oh my god this is coming to the end now, and it's like what's next, and it keeps you like engaged. Where I feel like you do it any longer
yeah,
and you like take a scene away or like do that scene in the mansion, you're like yeah, I get like he loves this stuff. This has been established. This has been not only said, like I've seen it in action. So it's like you don't need
Mm.
to hammer that home. Like you've got to trust the audience. I think at some point to be like, I understand the
Yeah.
stakes. I understand the characters. I understand like everybody's like wants and out like what what they want for the outcome. It's like there's no need to hammer it,
Mm.
which I feel like is overdone now, where things are 3 hours and 2 hours, and they're like, we can't
We need a
trust the
backstory
audience.
of
We
this. We need this
need, yeah,
character's childhood.
yeah. We have that thing that happened earlier. I like they do it in TV as well. It was like that thing that happened earlier in the episode, like 2 episodes ago. We'll have to do a flashback now because we can't trust that nobody
Yeah, yeah.
isn't paying attention.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's like imagine if this had like the thing with the little girl where it's like she knows something's wrong with Carl McLaughlin's character, and then at the end you see
Mm.
it again, and it's like, yeah, I understand that connection. Like if this was made now, there'd have to be a flashback where it's in black and white, and she was like she looks at him
Yeah, and it
weird
went.
just before that. Yeah, just before this has happened, and it's like, no, thank you. Like I got that the first time. Like kids are just like can see stuff that adults can't or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, she's noticed something that no one else has. We've played that back, and we understand. We get what's going on.
yeah.
Um,
So it's like,
I thought the ending was great as well.
yeah, I thought I was surprised that they did it. To be honest, I thought they were both just gonna. I would love to see. Obviously, like they probably didn't do it in the sequel, but like the wife
Mm.
being suspicious of him, because obviously, like, say 5 years after this, when they're living together, like surely she'd start to pick up on stuff where it's like, this is so weird. Like he was never like this, but and I know he almost died
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff, but like I'd have liked to see that be like. Well, not in this
yeah.
film. I don't know what, but I just mean I think it's an interesting idea where you're like she's married to this
But
guy. I don't
that's
know how. Like say they were married
yeah,
10 years or whatever. It's like, and then she's just like, this fucking is like, it's really strange. Now he like
yeah,
can't
and I
drink a
think
beer without getting fucked up. Doesn't know what a fucking Alka Seltzer is, even though he's been
just choose it,
yeah
downs the water. And I think that's another thing that this has done really well, and in what you're saying, like trusting the audience, is it doesn't have to explain, it doesn't have to wrap everything up. Like him killing the senator and this alien thing popping out and then it exploding.
mm,
People would be like, what's happened to that? Well, like, so people just know aliens are there now. Blah 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 blah. It's like that's not the story. That's happening. There can be an internal investigation in the
yeah
government about what
yeah
that happened on that day, but the story is it's these two guys and
and
it's
I
this
feel like that's a thing
dad.
from nerd culture and like movie culture where it's like cinema sin stuff. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like everybody's looking for plot
Mm,
holes in things now. So you either have to be you either
yeah,
have to
yeah,
completely just it doesn't matter, or you have to be watertight and go through all that. And then I think that's when you come
yeah,
in where you're like, we'll have to explain this, or like fucking people are gonna, and it's like you can just like there's so in a film like this, there's got to be some suspension of disbelief. Do you know what I mean? Like I think the beginning's great where you think it's just a bank robbery, and then it's like, oh my god, there's a
that
fucking
was tense.
alien.
That was a great way to do the like intro credits or the credit roll of just like the CCTV, have the names come up. You can recognize that this guy's a bit shady,
And even like the
and then
font of
all
the
of a
text
sudden,
and stuff and the color, it's like, oh yeah, that is quite alien. And it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
if you didn't like in 1987 when this came out, if you just walked into it and didn't know anything about it, you're like, oh fucking, I was gonna see it like a fucking 18 rated film.
well, yeah, I had, I
I
didn't
knew it was
know
a
there were aliens involved.
yeah. I knew I think I knew there was one alien, but I thought it was a police horror thing. I thought it was gonna be more scary
Mm,
than like this was quite like thriller,
it was
like
quite
action.
touching. Yeah, yeah,
But
I
yeah, I
did
just think
enjoy it a lot.
I know that it's like old man crack, but they just don't make him like they used to.
No,
I'd never heard about this film before, and like it's in like our realm of enjoyment, and I've never heard anyone
Especially having
recommend this.
Kyle in it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like nobody's
It's
ever
like,
recommended it, and this is just out there, and you can watch it, and it's good. Like that's why, like
yeah,
this year, I've been
it's actually
watching
great.
a lot more stuff like that is old instead of like recent. Like there's a few horrors and stuff coming out recently that I do want to watch, but it's like, do I want to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu? No.
Yeah,
Do I want
yeah,
to watch The Hidden with Kyle MacLachlan and one of the most handsome men I've ever seen? Yes.
yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely.
need to look at
Like
what
no
else
part of me.
Michael Nori or whatever he's called has done.
He's done a lot of TV.
Oh,
Um,
traitor. I can see why,
yeah,
because he's
yeah.
fucking.
Fuck. Because he's an arsehole,
Yeah, because he's a fucking
apparently.
twat. I was in Yellowstone. Wow. And The Pit. And The Rookie.
No.
Wow.
Are they all on the same channel as well? Is
I
that just
wouldn't
like
be surprised.
he's
if
like
they are. He's in
Sky
oh,
Atlantic's?
just had to check that that wasn't for me.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God,
there's
he's in
there's something
Manhunt
about
the Unabomber.
Jesus Christ.
That can't be the actual man.
Get it on.
Can it?
I would be interested to see. That can't be the actual one. Would you, oh, you mean Thingy's one?
Yeah, I think that's got to
Um,
be. Yeah, he's done a
obviously,
fucking
I don't
lot
think.
of TV.
Yeah,
He was in House.
I would be interested to see the second one, but
Yeah,
it's
we
a
can.
different actor.
I know we can throw it. We'll throw it on the pile.
Yeah, yeah. But it was so interesting, and actually, and sometimes it's like, if you're gonna do a, I'm an alien, you won't understand. I'm from another planet. I've been tracking this. Like it can be a bit, what the
Yeah,
fuck,
I
and
thought the
especially how you have the detective react to that. But I think he was really, from what he was seeing, like he'd already seen a guy take 12 bullets,
yeah.
and then it happens again, and he goes to him and he's like, the captain's just fucking taken 12 bullets, and I've never seen him like this. You've said something. Here's your weird ass gun. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what's real anymore. You take lead, and we'll see where this goes. But I'm willing to do it. But at first, he's definitely. I think he does believe him at first. There's just a level of like, because that's why he arrests him. I think so he can then interrogate him, so he can't just run away or leave.
And like,
But that's also the way
what's
he's
to
acting.
believe that he's a good alien? Do you know what I mean? Like, but I thought
You've
the
already
balance.
seen some weird shit.
Yeah, I
But
thought the balance from like police and like sci-fi was done really well. Where it was like, it's not like you're not like completely Men in Black in it, or
yeah, yeah,
like do you know what I mean? It's like it's just enough alien stuff where it's like not believable, but do you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh yeah, it's not like fucking Independence Day or anything like that. It's like I thought the genre
yeah.
blending was quite good, and it was a good
It's
like it's a
very
good thing to like put together. It's like the True Detective thing where it's like a bit more horror and like, and it's like you solve it. And I know this isn't really solving a case to do. It's just like more cut and dry. But like, I think that sort of stuff is interesting. Like I think detective like noir is a great thing to blend in with. Like we watched Angel Heart before. You know that's a bit weird. That's like that. Like I think it. I think it is. I think there's a untapped vein of potential.
I think definitely at the moment. Like, when was the last time? I mean, you've got what is it?
You've got Sugar.
The sugar?
Yeah, with Colin Farrell. You know, the Apple detective thing.
Oh, but that's not.
He's an alien. Google. Sorry, spoilers for Sugar that nobody's ever seen. He's a blue alien. Halfway through the series, it's revealed he's an alien.
So why?
No idea, not seen it. Just seen the picture of him as an alien.
I just know that he's an alien. Okay, so right. Okay, yes. Okay. Well, we'll just pretend that doesn't exist at the moment. Um, but and that's a TV show. We ain't watching no TV. There's
That's the only thing I can
a
think
lot
of.
of films. A lot of films come out where they have this like investigative aspect to it, but the person is just a regular person who's investigating something in their life that's happened. You've got Hokum that's just come out, which is Adam Scott going back to like a, I don't know if it's his family or
Not seen it, but it
it's
is on
just
the
like
watch. It is
weird
on the
shit.
watch list.
Yeah, it's just weird shit going
Apparently, it's
on,
good. Some guy at
and
work said
he's
it was
a.
good. If
I would I would love to see
that's
it.
my gospel. If this guy at work that
Yeah,
I kind of like
some
says
guy.
it's good.
um, but the dark, but then even True Detective, like I'm pretty sure there's not. It's not actually a god or a.
Oh, you need to watch it. But well, I mean, there is a killer, but it isn't like supernatural, but there is supernatural elements, especially towards the end.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not like he's
But having
possessed or anything. It's just he's.
it's rare that you get. I think
The
what
True
we were
Detective
saying
season
before
one,
with
anyway.
like
Oh,
unreal, um, like fucking Mothman. Well, it'll always come back to
oh.
Mothman.
Right. How about this? Let me pitch you quickly. Just come to my mind. We
Okay,
get Kyle Chandler, detective.
Kyle Chandler.
Oh, not Kyle Chandler. Kyle McLaughlin, but we could get Kyle Chandler.
Who the fuck is Kyle Chandler?
You know Kyle Chandler. Google him and then. So we get Kyle Chandler. No, we get Kyle
Hang on,
McLaughlin.
I will decide. Kyle Chan. What this guy?
Yeah, he's in stuff.
I see. Yeah.
We
What do
get
I know him from?
we get Kyle McLaughlin, and then his partner's died, but he needs to solve this case.
Do you mean like police partner or
No, yeah, police partner
romantic?
and romantic. He's gay. Boom, woke. Um, and the guy he gets him to replace his partner, but he's like, no, I need to work. It's Mothman. Boom, that's his partner.
Well, he's working with Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman. You give him a little blazer. You give him a tie. He's got the big red eyes, and he just makes it. And everything he just makes more confusing, and like just
I was
only
like, it just ruins evidence.
he only drops hints. He doesn't. He can't say any actual things. He knows when something bad's gonna happen. He's just there. And then we bring in Cal
It
Chandler.
would be it would be a hard one to write, but I mean,
And then I don't know why I've been thinking about Kyle Chandler.
that's such a random. I mean, I'm happy for Carl.
Do you know what
for
I've
sure.
seen him in? I think
He was in a bunch.
I've never seen a bunch. Boom. It was Bloodline. I've seen him in with Ben Mendelsohn. Now Ben Mendelsohn would be good for the
Mendelsohn.
detective. Would be good for Mothman.
I think that would. Oh,
Menno Monday.
that is good.
You used to do
But-
Menno Monday and watch a Ben Mendelsohn film on a Monday. That's when I had no job. That's the most unemployed thing of it.
But also, that's only one film. You can do that with a job.
How dare you?
No, each film was 10 hours long.
Yeah, you're not watching
super high at the time as well.
You're not watching Mississippi Grind when you're employed.
Mississippi Grind. Okay, so maybe I've no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but it feels like at the moment there isn't there's not a detective and a film version of an episode of The X-Files. There's a lot more. Everything's gone like personal. Like we've mentioned before on horror remakes, where it's about grief, addiction, blah blah blah. One of the modern whatevers. There's not this is a fucked up case. Like, what? How do we solve it? How do we get
I
someone?
suppose
We
it's
had it with
easier
Split Second.
to do it with
I think it was
horror
Split Second.
than it is with sci-fi, because with the sci-fi thing, I think you end up being too X-Filesy, and X-Files like covered all of like, do you know what I mean? Like
X-Files
most of
have
the
done
interesting ones
all of
have
them.
been covered. Do you know what I mean? Like the premises.
But even so, like just having that, and maybe this is, I don't know, I don't think, and I don't want to say it's a like a nostalgia thing because obviously I wasn't around in the 80s. But there is something about watching. I feel like when you watch this, all the guns, all the props, the way the lighting is, everything's like uniform. I feel like sometimes when you get it now, the alien device looks, it's like too, not even CGI, just like too shiny, too clean.
It was very Men in Black, and I mean that in a good way. Do you know like that tiny little cricket gun
Mm,
they have in Men in Black, where it's like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah,
that is quite like it's still believable, and it's like, I felt it was like that where
yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, this is really good design, as in like it's clearly meant for somebody with three fingers, but like you can still hold it as a human. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And I feel like what's happening now, sometimes they're going for like realism too much in modern films.
Or it has to be
I saw,
like gritty and
because
like real.
yeah, but then you sort of miss out because it's I feel like it is an art form film, and if you have in newer films, you've got someone they want to crash a car into a building, so they have a real car and a real building, and they crash and it feels fine. But then in these films, you have a house made of cardboard and the shell of a car
And
with
you're crashing into
a
that,
stick of dynamite in the front, and that feels more like a car crashing into a house
and you
because you're trying to,
crashing
you're
into the
not just,
mannequin store. You don't get any mannequin stores
yeah,
these days. I want because it
no,
adds to
no,
it also adds to the follow up scene of being creepy, where and it's like it can be anyone.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's like genius. Whereas like now it would just be
yeah,
like it's really dark lighted and the camera's whipping around. It's like nah.
yeah, and I feel like there's, at the moment, you've got these incredible experimental soundtracks, and people are going crazy with lighting. But then in a lot of films, they're going for this grounded realism. But for a film like this, you know, you've got the weird sound effects, you've got the weird lighting. Why not go for the weird other stuff as well? Like, you're trying to create a feeling. Don't, like, if it's, you're not doing a recreation of a car
Yeah.
crash, you're like creating
And like it's also
a feeling
entertainment. Do
from
you
a
know what I
car
mean?
crash.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I
It
just
doesn't need
speaking
to
of
be.
you've actually just reminded me something. Do you know this speaking of soundtrack, the bit where they're on the
Mm.
roof, what the fuck was the soundtrack doing there where it was like zoop 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 and it was like hitting like it felt like it was hitting one button like just but there was no like pattern to it.
I don't remember.
Do you not remember? Oh, there's like so when they go on the roof and they're chasing the stripper down, and it's like there was like this the soundtrack over there was so West. It was like it kept like hitting this big
Mm.
like cymbal thing, but then it was like there was no like pattern to it. It was either like three and then four, and then
Oh,
it was like
maybe.
coming back in, and I remember it like it was so jarring that it like I was like, what the fuck is going on with the soundtrack here? And it's the
Yeah,
only part of the
yeah.
film that I felt like that. And then you just saying that reminded me. I was supposed to bring it up, but
See that? And that's kind of cool.
yeah,
I
but it's like
like
it
if you're
makes
gonna,
it like it's so like it was so bizarre and alien. I was like, what the fuck is even going on?
yeah, because you've got to think like, what is the situation here? If you're doing a hard cut, but then even so, any film that's trying to be like real has a creative soundtrack, has someone composed this crazy music, the lighting's been done, the blocking's been set out, like you've done half of it is completely made up. That last bit doesn't have to be, because otherwise you're just watching a recreation from CSI or from like Crime Watch, but just done by a really good director. So
Yeah,
I don't want to see that.
and
I
it's
want to,
like
if it's a house invasion, make me feel like someone's invading my house.
And
I don't want a realistic.
I feel
It's
like
dead
we can.
quiet. Someone's picked a lock.
Yeah, I feel like we can live in a world that's there's both. Like if you want something like The Raid,
Yeah,
where it's like really intense,
yeah,
it's like you can. But like for stuff like this, it's also entertainment. It's like I want to have like I don't want to have to be like, oh my god, like I don't believe. Do you know what I mean? Like a film can just be a film. It doesn't have to be like
yeah.
a big talking point or like really realistic. It's like it can just be
And
entertainment, and
this,
it can be good entertainment. It doesn't have to be just like
well, yeah,
colors on a screen that I like can like just be like. Eh.
yeah. There's a difference between your theme park
Yeah,
movies,
but
not mentioning
even then, like
Marvel
that's
things, but
like there's none of that character that's in them, or like
well,
most
yeah,
of them.
because this isn't this. Yeah, yeah. Well, when you're churning out like 30 a year with 8 TV shows, there's going to be
Yeah,
some things
there's
dropping
gonna be
off the
some
edge. But
crunch.
yeah, but this didn't say anything. It wasn't like
Did
this is
it? Didn't it?
we're talking about. Uh, did it?
Yeah, it said aliens are
You know,
bad.
there was no. Yeah, but you know what I mean. There's
Yeah,
no. I
yeah.
mean, we all know aliens are bad.
It said Danny Trejo needs to be shot.
Yeah. What? What did he say? He was like, "What kind of hippie are you?" And then immediately gets
Yeah.
blasted. But yeah, this didn't say anything. It wasn't like, "Fuck." Now I'm like really thinking about existence
Mm.
or whatever. It was just, but I'm still thinking about it.
And I also think some of that subtext that people put on films is like it's not none of the directors meant for it, but it like comes
Have
across, and then people just go, "Yeah, sure," and it's like, oh, it makes them seem smarter than it is. Because I think a lot of the times it's just like, out like the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, I just want to make a fucking cool alien film, and it's like, oh my
mm,
god, it's about like trust in people, and like, yeah, it is a bit, but it's also like also just sick.
yeah, yeah. I saw something. I've no idea if it's true,
Yeah, we'll just tell it like it
but
is true then.
I might just tell it if it is true, and then
We need to make a
uh,
decision. We're pushing our what are we at?
okay.
We're
So this
almost an
is
hour.
oh wait, bloody hell. Okay, so the source I've gone to also says I've no idea if this is true or not.
It came to me on my walk.
But I think even if it's not true, it should be.
That's what I said about my exam results. I've made
I've
this
got
up,
an
but it should be true.
8. So the famous painting Nighthawks by Edward Hopper is those people sitting in a diner at night,
I'm aware.
and apparently he was asked by a reporter about the philosophical meaning behind the diner having no visible exits. There were no doors inside, no doors on the outside. What did that mean by like these people trapped in here, or like what kind of thing is that? And apparently he responded, "Shit, fuck, I did it again. God damn it, fuck, not again, I did it again, shit," and slammed his hat because he just forgets to put doors in when he's doing buildings. Um, and like for that question to come out, and everyone's like you were saying, so the lack of this, like, oh, the skull there is because of this,
Yeah,
and
what's the
there's no doors.
symbolism?
Yeah, what did he mean by that? And I hope that's true
But I think
because I
that's
love it.
I think that's a lot of like people love to put things on things because like of human understanding where it's like I need this to
Yeah,
make sense. That's why like the ending of
yeah,
Sopranos where everyone's like furious at it. It's good because it's like you have to come up with your own interpretation, and people hate that.
yeah, yeah,
People want to be told what does this mean. Like
yeah,
that's why there's like loads of like people having successful careers basing YouTube channels off like explaining the ending of movies.
yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah,
people want answers, and like people get angry when you're open enough to be like you can just interpret it however you want. And it's like people hate that.
yeah. It's fine to when it ends
But
and
if
they
you
go, well,
get
how do you
something
think it
successful
ended?
from it, do you know what I mean? Like something like beneficial from it, then like it's done its
Yeah,
job. as entertainment and like art.
If you've even questioned to be like what happened there, that's enough. I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, it can go further, and it happens a lot with art.
But I think there's a
because
good
people-
balance of that where it's like it can't. Sometimes you are just like making
Yeah,
just nonsense.
yeah.
But I think
You're like,
that's
why do-
that's
why
also
are you doing
okay.
this?
But it's like
Yeah, like Jack Shoulder, Jim Coof, the
some
writer
people
and
like being
director.
vague. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, is this just we wanted a detective like hunting down an alien?
Yeah. This.
Because
Or it's like
Alien Hunter is cool.
yeah. This premise sounds.
I read a
sick.
comic when I was a kid.
I'd love.
Yeah,
I'd love to
yeah.
watch this film. So why don't I put my name in front of it? Because it's like it's freaking sick.
Yeah. Rather than actually, what I was saying. It was the during the time there was this war.
Oh, it's
going
actually
on, and
like
there
about
was
the
that
AIDS
fear
crisis
of,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there was that fear of like being infiltrated. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's
no,
a cool. It's actually a
this
role-
guy's
It's a post Cold War think piece.
yeah. No, Alien Hunter sounds sick.
Yeah.
Like let's put him in LA with like a hardened like police detective.
Imagine
in
your
this
classic
world.
police noir, but
Oh.
with like an alien. So yeah, it's a sick premise.
And you go,
Sold.
yes, show me what you got. Yeah, I'm happy to see it.
Show me the money. Right. Let's wrap.
So yeah,
Because we've been when we're juicing up a film, we really go hard.
I feel complete. I'm like a freshly juiced orange, bled dry,
Full of pulp.
full of. I'm just pulp now, no juice or
Just
pulp.
old Jarvis Cocker.
Anyway, survive.
Yeah, I'll save
Saved.
it. This
Amazing.
This
I've
might have
really
to get
really enjoyed it.
put on a. This might be one of my favorite films I've seen from
I think
doing this
that
podcast.
yeah.
It's up there.
It was just
I think it's up
you could
there
tell
with
immediately
Knight
as well.
Riders.
hot damn. That's what I was gonna say. This and Knight Riders, obviously
Very different, but
Mothman. Obviously Mothman's great. Obviously,
oh yeah, the Mothman,
um,
yeah, baby.
Mouth of Madness is great, but like Knight Riders was just like a level above entertainment. I think,
Knight Riders is art. I'll be bold
yeah.
enough to say it.
and The Hidden is art.
The hidden is the
I
hidden's entertainment, but it's art at the same time.
Yeah, the Hidden is art, or The Hidden is as close as you're gonna get as entertainment as art,
Yeah,
and Knight Riders is the closest you're gonna get to like
the hidden's art for
fucking I don't
for
know
the common
emotion.
man, and Knight Riders is art for the elevated man.
For the intellectual.
Yeah, for the intellectual, for the thinking man.
and we are both.
Yeah, and we've got those both of those wolves inside of us.
Yeah, inside you there are the thinking man's wolf and
The
the
common man wolf.
get that on a t-shirt. So yeah, wow, cinema.
Wow.
Who
I feel like the past 2 episodes we've actually started like talking about actual stuff instead of just farts and like
yeah, this
talking
is where
about
they
how
go
much I
down
like butt face or whatever. It's like we actually been
now.
like
I'm a butthead.
applying stuff to modern cinema trends.
Yeah, and it's
Maybe
only
we're
taken
finding our groove, baby.
48 episodes, but
Is that
I feel like now we can finally. It's taken 48 episodes and 4 years of a film degree to finally go. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, and on
Yeah.
that note, it's goodbye
Fuck
from
off.
me, and it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
And on that alien bombshell,
Thank you for listening and or watching.
drop us a rating or whatever.
From a
Leave
great
us a
height.
review. Yeah, drop us from an alien spaceship. Right.
Like and subscribe. Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Hashtag gentleman.
Hashtag the gentleman.
Guy Ritchie's the gentleman.
Hashtag Guy Ritchie. Bye.